Okay, as you know, computers can only store one of two things, when it's either on, off, true, false, or as we normally refer to them, ones and zeros. However, as you know from using computers, that it doesn't look like that on the screen. You obviously have, for instance, lots of different characters. So the letters A to Z, question marks, ampersands, brackets, things like that. So the computer therefore needs a way of storing all of these different types of characters, and that includes the difference between a capital and a lowercase letter. It does this by representing each of the characters as a binary number, so lots of ones and zeros. There are 127 of these binary codes in the ASCII number character representation system. However, the exam board does state that you do not have to remember the exact codes for each letter, because this wouldn't really be very feasible. To be on the safe side, however, it's not a bad idea that you remember that 65 represents a capital A and 97 represents a lowercase a in decimal, because obviously as you can now convert decimal to binary, or I hope you can, then you could, if asked to identify what the binary number for E is, then you would hopefully be able to do that by adding first to the decimals. So we would say that A is 97, so therefore B is 98, etc, etc. Find out what E would be and then convert it into binary. But the exam would say you don't need to know that, but you could do it if necessary. So ASCII is just one example of a character set, and Unicode is the other one that the exam board mentions. But what they want you to understand is why we have these character sets. So the reason that we have them is that it allows data interchange between different programs. So you use lots of different applications on the computer. They all need to be able to communicate with each other. You need to be able to copy and paste from one to another, and if they had different character sets for every different program, you wouldn't be able to work with them in sort of an interchangeable way. You wouldn't be able to copy and paste data and things like that. So that's why we have different character sets.